deal is that everybody doesn't wake up motivated, fired up. I mean, I'll give you a great example. It's one of those things when it comes to like fitness, right? You don't go to the gym when you feel like it. You go on your schedule. Your body, just ignore it, go, right? Stay on your regimen. So this morning, I actually want to start with a little bit of motivation, and it's a message that I really believe in. I want everybody in here to listen really closely to what I'm about to tell you. My message for you this morning is that you are not your past. And I think this is extremely critical for everyone to understand, especially when you're embarking on a journey to success. You are not your past. One of the biggest things that you hear people say is that their past happens to them. The past does not happen to you, it just happens. And so what I want you guys to understand is the one thing your competition cannot take from you is the fact that no matter how many times you get knocked down, you're going to get back up and try again. I want to really reinforce that. We talked about that last week, right? We talked about the idea of you make mistakes, you learn from mistakes, you don't do it again, right? When you're embarking in a new career, learn from that. The only thing that happens is, as a result of an action, is either you win or you learn. It really bothers me when people say they lose. You never lose. You either win or you learn. You are not your past. So think about something really bad that happened to you, right? Like you called that lead and they just yelled at you on the phone, said, never call me again. That's okay. Learn from that, right? That's not a problem that's going to plague you for the rest of your real estate career. What if you go into the listing appointment and it just blows up in your face, you mess it up, the seller says, get out, real estate's not over for you. You are not that experienced. You learn from it and you move on. You hear far too many people in this world that say and have and embrace this victim mentality. And it drives me nuts because a victim mentality is everything happens to you. Well, the problem that we all need to understand is the world does not revolve around you, regardless of what mama made you believe. The world just revolves. And so what you want to understand is if somebody ignores you, maybe it has nothing to do with you. It didn't happen to you. When it comes to business, especially a career like real estate, if you're new to it, you learn from every experience and you move on. You are not your past. Your past does not define you, it teaches you. I want everybody to understand that, okay? Because remember, when you started, you had your reason for getting into real estate, right? You had your reason. Do not forget that. I really believe this. Because guys, you don't know necessarily, we haven't gotten to the point of all the things that maybe I've gone through in my life at this point, right? You don't know. But we were talking earlier, you say, oh, he's motivated, he's got energy. It's because I know I'm not my past. If something bad happened to me, it didn't happen to me, it just happened. You guys understand that? Because things are going to happen that are outside of your control. It should never define who you are, your life, your attitude, your level of success. That's all baloney, man. You are in control. You're driving this car. And so I want everybody to understand you are in full control of your destiny. Do not worry about other people. We talked about the cold water committee, right? Surround yourself with positive people, successful people, and do not worry about the past because there's a reason in your car the windshield is this big and the rearview mirror is this big, right? You should not be spending a whole lot of time on what's behind you. You should be focused on what's ahead of you. And in this room, we're talking to the 10%ers, the 1%ers, right? What's ahead of you is the success that you deserve because you do deserve success. That if you put in the effort, you're going to achieve the success you deserve. You will. The only thing that cannot be controlled is how much effort you put into it. So one of the biggest attitudes and one of the biggest adjustments I want everybody to understand is you will not be outworked.